We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On second down, Dillon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love with a give to Dillon.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here's second down. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, all right, partner, take a deep breath. The biggest of biggest stages in sport, the Super Bowl, and here we go with the first drive of overtime.
I'm not going to just take a deep breath. I'm going to get a little oxygen as well, because this is the biggest thing in sports if you're a football player. Now, the bottom line for these guys is continue to find a way to execute your assignments, but that opportunity presents itself for something a little extra, maybe a gamble here or there. You've got to know when it presents, take it, and maybe it'll tip the balance for your team. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. One more time, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
Well, if you like drama, especially in the biggest of all games, we are back for the second overtime now in the Super Bowl.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
But nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.
I think we can safely call this one of the greatest games ever played, as we now head to a 3rd overtime of this Super Bowl.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Kelly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.